Alright, this is the second part for this chapter, and what we're going to do now is update the posted by. We're going to take away the static text and add in the user. So we need to go into our, let me just close all these. Alright, so we want to go to our app post controller. And in our controller, in the show method, we want to add a user variable. And this variable is going to the admin user model, and we're going to get all users. And save that. Now we want to go to, first let's update the show view. This is the show. It's the post controller show view. So if we go to app views, posts show, and you can see we have the static link. Actually, we don't even have a created by here, but we do want to add one. And we'll add it right under the date. So right here we'll create another paragraph, and we'll say created by, and then here's where we want to put our Ruby. So we want our tags, and this is pretty easy. All we have to do here is get the post variable and tack on admin user, and we want the admin user name, so tack that on as well. So post admin user name, and that should be it. If we close that off and let's save that, I think that should be good enough. Show admin user all. Yeah, let's reload that, and you can see we have a created by John Smith. Now you'll see this still says, it just says someone, because this is the home view. So let's go to the views home index, and in the byline we just want to get rid of this link and that someone text. So let's get rid of that, and then we can just do open some Ruby tags and just do post dot admin user dot name, and that should do it. Save that and reload. So now we have posted by Brad Travesey, John Smith. So now any post we add from now on will have the author. And there's one last place we need to do that, and that's in the post index controller. You'll see it still just says someone. We can actually just grab this and copy it and paste that in. So we want views post index, and let's just paste that in. Save. Okay, so now everywhere we go, everywhere there's a post, we'll have the name with it. Alright, so now do we have these? Oh, we don't have these read mores hooked up either. Yeah, so let's just do that. The read more, we want to get rid of the HTML link, and we're going to actually get rid of the comments link here too, because that doesn't really make sense. The comments are going to be on the show view, not the index. So let's get rid of all that. And this is the post index view that I'm in right now. So we just want a read more link. We can actually copy this link because we have the title link to the post. So if we just grab that and put that right in there, and then we'll just change this post.title, we'll change that to read more. So we'll have link to read more, and that will go back to, that will go to the post. So if we save that, reload, and we click the read more, it'll take us to the post. Now we just need to do that in the home view. So if we copy that and go to the home index view, just get rid of this whole link from this A tag and just paste that in, save. Okay, so now on home and blog we have the read more. Alright, so the last thing I want to do to our app is I want to add some comment functionality, and there are some pre-made gems you can use for comments, but I actually found that it's easier to just create your own. We just want to create a comment model and controller, and then we just want to add it into our post, into our show view. So the first thing we're going to do is go back to the command line, and I want to run a scaffold. So we're going to do Rails generate scaffold comment. Comment will be the name of our resource, and the comments will have a name, which will be a string. It'll have an email, which will be a string, and it'll have a body. The body will be text, and finally post will be it'll be a reference. It'll be a reference to the post table. So we just want to do references. So let's run that. And this will actually create a migration file for us as well. Oh, I've gotten this before. It says the name comments controller is either already used in your application or reserved by Ruby on Rails. So we can't use comments, and I've had this problem before and I'm not sure why. But let's just, when you do a scaffold, if you're not happy with it and you want to go back, all you have to do is replace generate with destroy. So take away that G and we'll just do destroy. So this is actually a good example for you to see how to do this. So this will just undo everything it just did. Alright, so it removed everything it just created. We're going to do the same thing with the scaffold, the generate scaffold, but we're going to call it post comment. I don't know why that happens. It's happened before, so we're just going to do post underscore comment. Everything else will be the same. This will go ahead and create our controller and our model and a migration file. Remember, it doesn't actually create the database table comments until we do the migrate. So that's what we'll do now. We'll do rake db migrate. Alright, so now we can go and see the migration file. If we go to myrubyblog db migrate, and you'll see we have this create post comments, and it just created a table called post comments, and it gave us these fields that we declared. So, and it added an index on the post ID on the post table, so we can connect comments to the post table. Now if we go back and we reload, the site looks all messed up, and that's because when you run a scaffold, it automatically creates a CSS file called scaffold.css, and we just want to go and remove that, and that's in the myrubyblog app assets folder and style sheets, and you'll see this scaffold CSS. Just delete that right out of there. So now if we go back and reload, it's back. So now we want to go into our post model. If we go to app models and post, what we want to do here is we want to define an association, and a post can have many comments. So we want to do a has many, and we want to do post comments, and we want to add this little symbol in here, this dependent dependent is ENT, correct? Dependent and destroy. Now what this means, dependent, yeah. What this means is that the comments are going to be connected to a post. So if a post is deleted, all the comments for that post will get deleted. And again, Rails makes this very easy to do. In other languages, you'd have to do a bunch of SQL queries and a bunch of other junk. Rails makes it very simple. So we save that, and now we want to go to our post comment model. And you can see when we define that references, that post references, it added this belongs to post for us. And now what I want to do here is I just want to add a couple validations. So I want to do validates. Let's do presence, validate presence of, and name. So this means that we need a name. We need a name in the comment section, on the comment form. So validates length, validate length of name, and that will be within 2 to 20. So we can use this shorthand, this double dot, 2 to 20. That means that the name can be between 2 and 20 characters long. And we also want to validate the presence of the body. Presence of the body. Alright, so that looks good. Save that. And that's all we have to do in our post comments model. Now what we want to do is we want to get rid of the comments view because we're not going to be using it. So if we go to views, we can just actually get rid of the entire post comments directory. Let's get that out of there. So what else? Let's go to the controller now. We'll go to app controllers, post comments controller, and we want to add some stuff in here. We want to add, all we need to add is a create. Actually, yeah, all we need to add is a create, because we're not going to be doing destroy from the front end. That'll be done from the back end. So we just want to do create end, and in the create method we want to, let's create a variable post comment, and that'll go to post comment dot new, and we want the params with the comment. This is actually going to be post comment, and then I'm just going to grab a snippet of code real quick, and this is gonna, if it does save, if we create it and it saves, it's gonna just give us this message that it was created successfully and redirect us. Same thing, if it doesn't, it'll give us an error message. So save that. So that's good for the post comments control. Now let's go into the post controller, and we just want to add in our show method and our show action here. We're going to create a variable post comment, and that's going to go to post comment dot new post. Alright, so this will let us create a comment from the show view. Save that. Now we need to actually go to the show view, the post show view. and we just want to add in our form to add a comment, and I'm going to grab that and paste it in. 1 second. Okay, let's see, paste this in here. So we just have a form with a hidden field that'll pass the post ID, the name, email, body, and submit fields. So we can save that. If we reload, oh, we have to have it in the div. So just grab this div, cut it out, and put it down here. So now we have a comment form. I guess we can add something. We can add h3 tag. Okay. So name. We're not going to be able to see this yet. Okay. Sent unexpected keyword and expecting. And, oh, we want to go to our comments controller. Looks like we have an issue with the. I think there's one extra end in here. Save that. Go back. Routing error. Undefined local variable or method create. Post comments controller. Oh, I forgot the DEF. Forgot to define. Sorry about that. Alright, let's reload this. Unexpected end. Post comments controller. Class ends the. Oh, I guess we do need that third end in there. Sorry. Alright, so now we get the comment was successfully created. Now we can't see it anywhere. It was created, but we can't see it. Now we just need to add the actual comments, and we'll put that right under the form. So what we want to do is create another partial. So if we go in our views, partials, let's create a new file here, and we want to call it post comment .html.erb. So let's open that up, and I'm actually going to just paste in a snippet. Very simple snippet, and it's just a div with it's going to give, what it's going to do is it's going to give the poster's name, and then it's going to say says, so it'll say whatever Brad says, and then it'll have the comment. We'll have the comment body. Okay, so let's save that, and now we need to go add that into the show. Where are we? Is this the show? Yes. No. Views, post, index. Where's my show? Oh, show right here. Alright, so this is where the form is. Now we want to add it underneath the form. Keep it in that last div. And we just want to render the partial. Okay. So if we save that. And now we can see down here, it says Brad says this is a test. So let's add another one. Say John Smith. This is another test. Okay, it's post, and we get the successfully created message, and we can see it shows up right away. This is another test of the comment system. So now we have a full-fledged blog with an admin interface, categories, users, comments, It's a simple app, but it has a lot of information in it about developing Ruby on Rails. So that's it for this. Next, I'm gonna show you a little test-driven development, so you can run a couple tests, and we're gonna deploy to Heroku, and that should be it. So I'll see you in the next chapter.